everyone. My name is Brian, and I'm here to talk about what is ADHD, how does ADHD affect someone with this disorder, and possible preventative measures that could help someone that is dealing with ADHD, or if you know someone that has ADHD. Personally, I have ADHD, and I feel like it's a disorder that has a lot of nuances and a lot of different sides to it, and I think it's very interesting, and I'm very happy to be talking about it today. So, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, formerly known as ADHD, can be characterized by many traits, but the most common trait among children is trouble paying attention, controlling impulsive behaviors, and being overly active. Personally, I feel like that sounds like every child, and especially me when I was growing up. Even though it does sound like every child growing up, it's really later in life that ADHD has its biggest effects and has most variables in someone's life. Responsibility involved in your daily life, it becomes more imperative to be able to organize and execute plans. But with ADHD, it just throws a big block in the middle of that. And it makes it a little bit harder to structure things for your life in your everyday life. So you could see how this could cause a catastrophe in a grown-up's life. To better encapsulate my point, here's a short clip from Dr. Russell Barkley about ADHD intention deficit disorder, as he calls it. And I feel like it's very informative and a must watch.
ADHD creates a nearsightedness to time so that the person with the disorder cannot organize to the delayed future, but only to the imminent future. And so everything in life becomes a crisis. But the crisis was avoidable, and no one has any patience with this because they see this as a moral failing. You could have chosen to get ready, but you didn't. It is phrased as a form of laziness, this layabout, ne'er-do-well, carefree, careless attitude that you could change if you wanted to, right? But we know it as the executive failure it really is. This disorder precludes you from organizing across time. So you live in the moment, and you cannot organize very large, hierarchically sequenced behavior across time. It means that future-directed behavior is intentional behavior, which means ADD is actually IDD, intention deficit disorder.
I hope you enjoyed that clip. I feel like Dr. Barkley does a great job of describing what ADHD is for a lot of people. Though that was only a 59-second clip of this lecture that he put up, there's actually a 4-minute and also a 2-hour video of Dr. Barkley describing in full detail all aspects of ADHD. Like, it's a must watch, and it's very informative on what ADHD is to me, and very, very broad spectrum as to what ADHD is for other people. Another aspect I feel ADHD has a big impact on is personal relationships. And the success of these relationships can have a big impact on a person's self-esteem. Things like dates, information, names, and attitude have a lot to do with regulating a relationship. Sometimes people with ADHD can struggle with these tasks. It can feel as if they have ruined a relationship because they didn't set across that time, factor in traffic or parking. It can seem like a person with ADHD does not care about a relationship, when in fact, it's the opposite. He does a great job of describing this as intention deficit disorder, meaning that you do have great intentions, you do have the right intentions, it's just sometimes things just slip through the seam like the partner doesn't care, when it's really the furthest thing from ADHD can feel like it has a lot of downsides. It also has this number of upsides. Personally, I feel like ADHD contributes to hyperfocus, resilience, creativity, conversational skills, spontaneity, and abundant energy. Many can view this as sorts of superpowers. I know in many ways that ADHD can be treated in mild cases, including talk therapy, which helps organize and gain confirmation on thoughts and ideas, and also helps solidify some good standards and good practices to go throughout your normal and daily life without using more mild cases. A mixture of talk therapy and medication, including Adderall, Ritalin, and Vyvanse, can be prescribed to a patient. It seems to work best and is prescribed by many physicians. Overall, ADHD is a disorder that definitely has its effects on the daily life, but can be controlled, and someone with ADHD can still live a normal life and be able to achieve as much, if not more, than a normal person.